Part 2 of last week's episode. We jumping right in.
There were a few times I ran out, and things were getting really heated, and I literally walked out in the middle of sex about to happen, and I just left. Ran out the house, ran in the car, hit the gas, full speed running. That didn't happen all the time, and that's what needed to happen. I needed to choose that every single time, but I did it. And so there was this one time, there was a couple times that we had sex, and I gave in. I gave in to my body. I gave in to my flesh. I fed it. It was hungry, 2.5 years of being hungry. And I fed it. And so I fell. And it just didn't take long. These twin babies did not take long to happen. And so that's where I ended up. I ended up here. That's the situation. That's how this happened with this man. And now it was like, sex kind of ruined the entire relationship. Like once we had sex, the whole relationship just went to hell. Literally it went to hell. I seen a whole nother side of him. And we are currently not speaking. We're not speaking. He told me that he was circumcised. Of course he is. First he told me he had a vasectomy. Did I say that right? I hope so. That he got snipped. That he couldn't have kids. But we both know that's not true. And then once, he couldn't keep going with that lie, or it was just out in the open, he wanted me to get an abortion. I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, I personally do not believe in abortion. But this situation had me feeling very hypocritical because I thought about it. And I've never thought about aborting any of my kids. No, I'm lying. Hold on. Pause. Let's bring it back. I was pregnant with twins back in 2004, 2005. I was actually on my way to get an abortion. And I found out that it was twins and I couldn't do it. And I left. And I ended up having a miscarriage with those twins. At about 20 weeks, I was in the hospital going through excruciating labor and pain, giving birth to twins that just were not going to make it. And so, but since then, when I had my oldest son, Khalil, who's 13, and my youngest son, who's 4, abortion was never a thought. It's just not something that is in me. Call me soft or crazy or whatever, but I just can't do it. And even with this situation, knowing that this guy is not for me, knowing that I did something that I really am not proud of and tried not to do. And then after we had sex and the way he started to treat me and speak to me, it was like everything was pointing to get an abortion, girl. Why would you keep these kids? Like, you guys are on 2 completely different ends of the spectrum. You're not together. He's become very disrespectful. You are not settled in your strength when it comes to sex. You're still weak in areas. It's just like nothing in my sight would say keep these children. Everything was saying abort the mission.
I want you to abort the mission immediately. I say again, this is a recall. Confirm, over.
Say again, Coach One. Say again.
I'm telling you to abort.
And I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it. Before I found out they were twins or anything, I thought about it. I thought about my situation. I thought about me still being here with my mother. I thought about me not working. I thought about me, my other 2 kids, and everything was saying, don't do this, Kalia. And I thought about it. I even shared it with people, a couple people that are close to me. You know, we're going to suffer anyway, right? So I pick my poison, you know? I'll pick what I want to suffer from. So if I just abort them, I mean, God will forgive me. He's a forgiving God. I'll just ask for forgiveness. But deep down, I just couldn't do it. Deep down, I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't do it. Like, I just couldn't. I couldn't, like, see me, like, going and laying on the table and... Do you know what they do? Like, when they abort a pregnancy, depending on how far you are. And, you know, they passed that Roe versus Wade thing. Not in New Jersey. New Jersey has no laws against it. You can go whenever you need to go. When you get to a certain place, I mean, just the thought of, like, what takes place, like, what they do. They literally, like, insert, it's like this pointy metal spiral thingy. They, like, literally have to, like, crush the baby's skull. They have to, like, crush the baby's skull and, like, because once the head is crushed, like, it can just slide out, you know? It's gruesome. Like, it's, you know, and I don't have anything to say about people who get them done. I'm talking about me, and I just couldn't do it. Like, with everything going against me and everything, just saying, like, just get the abortion. Like, I couldn't do it. I knew I couldn't. I knew I couldn't, like, even make an appointment and act like I was gonna go up there and abort this baby, like. And I don't know why I can't do it. You know, God put something in me. I just couldn't do it. And so I knew that I was having a baby, you know, at the time. In my mind, I was just one baby. And so he wanted me to do that, and I knew that I couldn't. And then once, you know, he realized I wasn't going to do it, it made him even madder. And he started disrespecting me even more, calling me out my name, you know, saying all types of stuff. He's going to tell the judge, you know, he doesn't know me. He's going to sign over his rights, and he wants nothing to do with me. And I'm trying to trap him, and I'm trying to keep him, and I'm trying to do all of these things. And it was just crazy. And I said some things too, like, trap you for what? You don't have nothing, you know? And and so that's a relationship with him and I, to the point where now he's blocked. I believe he's blocked. I believe I'm blocked, and we do not communicate. And so this also played a factor in me holding off and not telling my mom. It's like, man, this is bad. I'm trying to see the good. You know, I'm fighting to see the good at that point. And so all of these things played into me just not wanting to tell her, you know, it was just really hard. And now we're here. And I believe that she got off the phone and like literally cried. She was at a loss for words. She was stuttering. It's like she didn't know what to say. All she could say was, "You're making your life harder and this isn't good for you." I've already went through those emotions. I've already went through that. So I'm not mad at her. I understand how she feels. But now it's like, I gotta be strong. You know, I gotta stand on my faith when people around me don't have none. When they don't believe the way I believe or see things the way that I see things. And it just makes it harder to fight. And I don't want to hurt my mother, you know. I'm her only child. A part of her may be thinking like, man, how's she gonna do this? You know, she may be hurting for me. So this is where I'm at in this journey. I can just take deep breaths and take it day by day. I asked before, pray for my mother. I'm praying for my mom. Pray for me. You know, it's hard when your faith may not be at a certain place and you look at the world like everything is done based upon you and your ability. You know, when you can't really see God in a situation, everything makes things very, very difficult to accept, to comprehend, to fix, to work out in your mind. Like when God is not in it, it's literally everything is on you, and we weren't designed to carry everything, you know.